The following program was produced by CTV Community Television.
Stand, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. This is Monday, January 19th. Have any questions or business with us? You can do that under public comment or questions, or before we do a vote, I can try to give you the chance to come up and tell us what's on your mind. Call the roll, please.
Mayor Cedar.
Here.
Councilmember Gottler.
Here.
Councilmember Kufa.
Here.
Councilmember Laporte.
Here.
Councilmember Paul.
Here.
Councilmember Volz.
Here.
Councilmember Westrick.
Here.
All present.
All right, thank you. Consent agenda for City Council minutes of January 5, 2026, regular meeting recommendation approved.
So moved. Support.
Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? If nothing under number 5, we'll go to number 6, reports of administration. Mr. DeShane, do you have anything?
Mr. Mayor, members of council, as directed, we have entered some discussions with Waste Management with the intent to try to improve our relationship and our service with that firm. One of the things that we've discussed, we have reached some agreement on, is the recycling process. Effective the first week of February, we're going to begin recycling on an every other week citywide basis with Waste Management. So what this basically means is in February, starting on February 12th, then every other week citywide at the same time, recycling will be done. So for example, on February 12th will be a recycling day citywide, and then the next one will be 2 weeks hence on February 26th. Following that will be March 12th, March 26th, and so on, repeated throughout the year. So every other week, that is the schedule as planned right now. And again, it will begin on February 12th and be consistent from that point forward. We'll be publicizing it, putting it in the various media outlets. It'll be on our website. And obviously staff briefed at City Hall, and encourage anyone who has a question. It should be also available on the recycling website or the waste management website for St. Clair. And they'll be posting the recycling schedule there. But so to repeat the keys, it's the same time for everybody, citywide, beginning in February. The first recycling week would be the 12th on Thursday pickup, followed 2 weeks later on the 26th, and then continue that citywide for the rest of the year of 26. The other thing I mentioned in the last report, I had given the final schedule for the 26 local street program. And a couple of things coming up about streets that I'd also like to mention is that we will be bringing to council, in addition to our streets map, as a street administrator must certify that every year. And the growth of the street system now will place it just over 30 miles. That, of course, is a small amount, but it's, again, a slightly higher share of street basic maintenance money coming from what is called Act 51, the gas and weight tax sharing in the state of Michigan for street maintenance. In doing so, we looked at the 27 projected overall PACER ratings with the what would be considered the completion of the 26 projects we mentioned, and it would put the city with roughly 34% of the streets that were in the PACER study as it's been upgraded in a fair or poor range, with the balance of which being in a good or excellent. Of course, a key element is to street program is to keep it going. So we have summer maintenance planned out that'll be on time, but also some of the streets that were originally done in the program will have to have greater attention and continue on. That being said, it is probably the right time to start discussing about the local street millage, the projections for the objective for raising all streets to good or excellent, which would obviously be based on the renewal of the millage. It probably is a good time to bring to council in the next couple of months, because we do project probably the August election would be a time, should the council bring the millage renewal back and continue it on. I certainly will be, from what I've seen so far, it's been a successful program, but in the sense of Michigan streets, it is one that has gotten well over half of the way to its goals and can be, continue those goals and continue to improve the street infrastructure, should it be continued by the voters. Mr. Mayor, that's all I had tonight.
Any questions from Mr. Bishop? Okay, let's go to Mr. Attorney. You got anything?
Nothing this evening, Your Honor.
Any city departments?
Evening, Council, Mayor. Just as we're kind of getting to the thick of the winter season here, I just want to remind the citizens of the snow emergency. Anything over 4 inches, it's more snow emergency is already in effect, so we got to keep the streets clear. Or if it's more than 4 inches, myself, the city manager, or the DPW supervisor can call a snow emergency. So, but even if it's over 4 inches, it's automatically into effect. But I'll do my best to get that broadcast out there. And I'm going to notify Channel 6, Clerk Sturdy, she's going to know the Facebook, the city page. Try to get the information out best we can. But good practice is, just for our residents, if you know it's going to snow more than 4 inches, please don't park on the street. DPW has a job to do. We got to make sure the streets are clear for them. And then also, just a reminder that sidewalks got to be clear within 24 hours too of snow accumulation. So, if you know it's going to snow more than 4 inches, park off the street, park in your driveway, or find somewhere else to park so DPW can clear it. And then just your sidewalk after 24 hours got to be cleaned. And then second thing, on the 30th of this month from 4 to 7 p.m. at the American Legion office, our police foundation is having a spaghetti dinner. Adults are $15, kids are $7. It's all you can eat. From 4 to 7 p.m. And this will go to sponsor the youth program through our police foundation. So our police foundation wants to have a few programs this summer for kids, focusing on like a student police academy, a one-day academy, and the proceeds of this will sponsor that. So please come out. Any questions?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, we'll go to D, authorities, boards, commissions, committee chairs, council reps, and report from meetings.
I think the only thing I'd mention, and we're going to get to this, but the Library Commission is still seeking another commissioner with perhaps additional openings to come. So I'd just stress any residents who are interested in that to please go to the City of St. Clair website, get signed up to join that group.
Again. Unfinished business, going to rate, new business, approved 2026. Boards and commissions. I have a couple of appointments to the Harbor Commission with your consent. Appoint Michael Robertson and Sandy Rutledge, each to a 3-year term expiring December 31st, 2028.
So moved.
Support. Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I'll just take this real quick. We do have vacancies on the cemetery board, board of review, and library. So if anybody's interested in the board of review, cemetery, or library, talk to clerk, or go online. B, purchase of Freightliner plow truck.
Mr. Mayor, members of council, the administration supports the DPS request and recommendation to purchase a fully equipped Freightliner replacement plow truck through the Michigan Deal, My Deal State Purchasing Program in the amount of $104,934. As you see with the attachments, we have the multi-year vehicle plan. I've also included the full vehicle replacement inventory, the full listing and inventory for all of the vehicles. This replacement, which will not be delivered until 16 to 18 months from now, would be the successor replacement for Truck 18, the Sterling dump salter that is a 2001 model. And with that, I summarize that as that's the recommendation, replace and purchase.
That's a truck we already sold, right? That's the one that's replacing our different one.
I believe this is a different one, at 18A is different. I believe I could be wrong, though. I can double check that.
I just,
Can't believe it. I think we're still using the truck that it's replacing. I think it's still in the fleet, from what I understand.
I wasn't sure. I thought that's why we sold that one. We were replacing that one, but we haven't yet. We already sold
Yeah, I
one.
think the one that we sold was the last truck that we,
That was definitely a Sterling.
Yeah. And I will double check with that. This is the one that's currently on the roster, and it is part of the advanced vehicle program now, so I can verify that one. We have a little time in 16 to 18 months.
Now, what are your wishes, Joe? We can make the motion to purchase it, we can table it until we find out that answer, or what do you think?
if you, on the sheet, there's an inventory sheet of the vehicles, and I think the one that was sold was the number 21, which is the 2006 Sterling. And I believe 18, which I think I mean, they're still using that truck to plow as we speak, aren't they? I mean, they're using,
The most recent Sterling dump truck that was sold was the 2003. I don't know what number that is.
oh, well, that,
So it's
because
off the
it's
list,
off the
it's
list
gone.
because it's
Yeah,
gone.
it's been eliminated
Yeah.
then.
So we're just hoping to get through another, basically 2 winters with the truck that we're using, if we approve this now.
And upon approval, we would still be down one truck in our fleet, according to that, right? Because we're going to
According
do
to that,
something
yes.
with this truck 18 at the conclusion of this, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should be sold, taken out of service.
I mean, will we not sell it until the other truck is in?
That would be my recommendation, yeah.
Okay, that's what I think. but-
Keep it unless some major repair or something significant otherwise happens.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Support.
All right, the motion made, support. Questions? All right, call the roll, please.
Kufa,
Yes.
Report,
Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
Bowles,
Yes.
Westrick,
Yes.
Stotler,
Yes?
Cedar,
Yes.
motion carries.
Bill number 9, claims and accounts, January 7 and 15, 2026.
Hearing no questions, Your Honor, I make a motion to approve as presented.
Motion made, support. Is there any questions? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Number 10 is public comment. Anybody have any comments or questions, non-agenda items, please?
Phil Lundman, 902 Clinton. Took a long time for me to hobble over here. I would like to take this opportunity to publicly thank our city superintendent, Mr. Stephen Duhane, and the DPW supervisor, Mr. Bob Beath, for their assistance in getting my broken front porch window replaced. The window was broken back in September of 2023 by the city contracted tree removal service. During stump grinding, the shrapnel was just flying up there. It was unreal. I had had recent surgery and was standing in the porch, and I feared for my life the way it was hitting that window. Anyway, I had brought this up at several council meetings, but received no help until I spoke to these 2 gentlemen recently. Mr. Beath hooked me up with a local glass company, and finally, after 2 years, the window has finally been fixed. I greatly appreciate your support. Thank you very much for getting the job done. So, thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Anybody else? Rule number 11, Mayor and Council. I have a couple quick things. Don't forget spaghetti dinner, American Legion, January 30th. Support your local police department. You check on your neighbors with the way the weather's going to be recently. And I'm going to ask Member Paul to maybe mention Icy Bazaar coming up this weekend.
Yes, on the 23rd, Friday, there's a drone show, which is going to be the first time in the city of St. Clair. Chamber of Commerce is sponsored by Towboat, which is awesome. That's going to be exciting. Then on the 24th, we're going to have fireworks, which is a very large show. you've never been down there for it, you need to check it out, as well as 50-plus ice carvings that'll be taking place. Some of them will be pre-done ahead of time and brought in, and there's going to be live carvings going on Friday and Saturday as well, maybe a couple on Thursday, and then I think a speed carving show or contest on Saturday night.
Great, good. Anybody else have anything?
Hearing nothing else, Your Honor, I make a motion to adjourn.
Support. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? But be careful out there. Watch out for the ice. Check on your neighbors.
The preceding program was produced by CTV Community Television. CTV Community Television is supported by the cities of Marine City and St. Clair, East China Township, Cotterville Township, and the East China School District.